Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Racing from Exuma, Elizabeth Harbor. It's the 68th annual National Family Island Regatta. Reg Smith here with Dwight Hart. And Dwight, we are ready for the big dance.
Reg,
and we've got the lineup.
If I could tell you that I came to Exuma for anything else this week, I would be lying.
We know that.
I am here for this A-class
Let me
race.
share with you. I was just out on Regatta Point.
Yep.
Everyone out there is a tidal wave fan. So I wanted to go.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. So
Unbelievable.
I came back to let you know that
I'm not the only one.
You should have gone out. You should have gone out there. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, we got
the line.
Yeah, we've got 9 votes, Reg. Not just a tidal wave.
So here's the lineup, Dwight.
Going with the number 1 position.
Good news.
Number 2.
Tidal wave.
Number 3.
Jeff Schuster.
Number 4.
Captain Gene.
Number 5.
Running Tide.
Number 6.
New Courageous.
Number 7.
Ed Sky.
Number 8
is New Legend.
Number 9
is Silent Partner.
All right, 9 boats, Reg.
9 boats ready to go.
Divided evenly between the 3
islands.
major sailing islands in the Bahamas. Exuma with 3 boats, Regatta Island with 3 boats, Long Island with 3 boats.
And Exuma with 3 boats.
All right, so any island capable of coming in with a 1, 2, 3 finish today, highly unlikely, but possible.
And so those of you joining us around the world, we start this race differently from any race you have ever seen. We go to a line, we anchor up these boats, and then we pull for the start. When the gun goes, we pull for the start. Now, this year, Dwight, we've introduced flags.
Yes.
So we have the class flag is up. Do we see it? The class flag should be up right now. And then we're going to go to a start flag, which is 3 minutes. We drop that. At 1 minute, up goes the gun flag. And when the gun flag comes down, we're running.
All right, Reg, before you go any further, we've got a fan alert all the way from Tennessee. Dale from Tennessee.
I heard this.
Called in or sent a message through the app to say that he is a big fan. You won't believe which boat it is, Reg. I'm gonna let you guess.
A Legend? Is it a Legend?
No.
Rough Justice?
No.
Good News?
No, sir.
Oh, no. It's got to be Ed Sky.
No, sir. Keep guessing. Let me cut to the chase. Tidal wave.
Oh.
Dale from Tennessee is a big tidal wave fan.
Why did I not know that?
Well,
Why did I not know that?
You should have guessed that, Reg. You should have guessed that.
What?
The tidal wave has
let me tell you
got
something.
fans globally. She's a global boat.
Well, I know he's listening, so I want to tell you. I just went out to Regatta Point.
Yep.
And Regatta Point is tidal wave base.
Yep.
If you are not a tidal wave fan, I suggest you do not go.
You get thrown in the water.
To Regatta Point.
They will toss you in the water.
You may have to swim back. Yeah.
But, all of the boats have their special following. And, I'm always just kidding around with my
No, you are
obsession
not
for
kidding
the tidal
around.
wave.
You are not kidding around. You have an obsession with that. We know that. and we honor that because tidal wave really is a boat that made, I shouldn't say that, not made Regatta, but the name really got to people.
Look at the record, Reg. Look at the record. 19 times
now
a winner at the National Family Island Regatta.
Now, I want to tell you something because they're still milling around out there. It used to be tidal wave when I was a boy.
Was it a wrong spelling or wrong pronunciation?
No. I think the idea changed. Tidal wave was a tidal wave that comes and sweeps everything.
Yeah.
But then I think later on people got this idea of tidal wave, but I'm tired of waving kind of thing, So the name changed.
All right.
So they took the L away and left it just TIDA.
All right.
I think.
Well,
I'm not sure.
Well, she's currently the tidal wave. She is sailing in the second position off the line. We're going to get ready for sailing, Reg. Everybody's anticipating that, we all want to have a clean sail. We've got a red flag up. I'm not sure what that means.
That should be the fleet flag. Does it have a letter in it?
Well, it's red.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Fleet flag is up. Fleet flag is up.
Reg,
so
you were sending hearts out just now. Look at that. Hearts, Reg. Look on the screen. We've got hearts going.
That's a village in Exuma. Do you know that?
Blue flag is
up. So the red flag is up. And the red. Okay, so the red is the race. The blue is the
fleet.
The blue. Red is the fleet, blue is the race flag.
Well, everybody's standing up on those decks, so I believe we're getting ready to go.
Flag coming up right now, and as soon as that drops, we'll get a gun and we got to start. Here we go.
Fly-in start, the most anticipated race in all of sailing. A-class sailing here at the 2024 version of the National Family Island Regatta. I'm excited. Reg is excited. Everybody watching is excited. Everybody here on shore is excited. All eyes.
Everybody around the world is excited.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, we are ready to go.
There's going to be some talking after this race, Reg. I want to be a part of it.
You are a part of it.
I am a part of it. I want to be a part of the winning boat.
Okay. Oh, did somebody get a jib up there? Did I see a jib go up on Courageous?
They're trying to get a little head start with the jib.
That's
rough Justice. Long Islanders.
Okay. Okay, you shouldn't have that up, but it's a little, I can see it there. Okay, folks,
let's talk about the skippers, Reg.
Okay. Well,
sailing the good news in the number one position.
Good news in number one position is Eric Taylor.
Eric Taylor, good news. Brooks Miller sailing the Tidal Wave.
Brooks Miller.
Number 3, Justice, Rough Justice.
Joshua Knowles.
Joshua Knowles. Number 4, Captain Gene. Captain Gene.
Oh, Captain Gene is Josh Green.
Patterson Smith, Reg. Patterson Smith sailing Captain Gene.
No, I really have here
Josh
Green. That's what I have. I'm going to go with that.
All right. Maybe Pat gave up his tiller. Number 5 position.
Number 5 position is, well, of course,
Running Tide.
Stephen Knowles.
And the number 6 position.
Number 6 position is Stephen O'Kemp.
That's on the Courageous.
Yes, sir.
Number 7.
Lee Ambrista.
Sailing the Ed Sky.
Ed Sky is going to be Lee Ambrista.
Yep. Number 8, New Legend.
Number 8 is David Knowles.
And then the number 9 position,
Buzzy Rowe.
Red Stripe Silent Partner.
Red Stripe Silent Partner is Buzzy Rowe. That's number 9.
Yep.
Number 8 is David Knowles, New Legend.
Yes,
number 9,
sir.
Buzzy Rowe.
And there's your fleet, Reg, right out in front of you.
Yes,
From
sir.
left to right, right to left.
And I'll tell you, if you look at the dock over here, Dwight, everybody is at water's edge. Everybody is ready for this race.
You did not see this for C, you did not see this for B.
No, sir.
You did not see this for E.
No, sir.
But you're seeing it for A.
Even on the boats, the big
mailboats.
Cargo boats, mailboats. The people up on the deck there.
Yeah, the best spot. They've got this best spot in the house.
Absolutely best spot in the house. In the VIP tent, we don't see anybody at all at this point. But out on the dock, we can see that everybody is watching. All eyes trained on the start line.
And let's watch those sails. Keep your eyes on those sails. See who gets the first sail up. Who's going to get away first. Tidal Wave normally gets a very good start. And we'll see whether she's able to do that. She hasn't sailed in a while. Those guys might be a little bit out of practice. But we'll see. Anchor lines are at the ready mark. The blue flag is gone down.
Ready,
I believe we're going to have the gun in a couple of seconds.
It's 1 minute. We got 1 minute. 1 minute. The blue flag is down. We've got 1 minute. This is going to be something, folks. These are the big guys. 28 foot. 64, 65 feet of mass. They say legend has 70 feet. Never been proven. We're going to see who has the power today.
They're gone. They're off.
And they're off. There is their gun.
They're off.
They're a gun. Takes a lot of muscle to get these big guys moving, but
Rough
once they
Justice
start moving,
got a good start.
And the sails going up.
Good news, got a good start. Sail going up.
Sails go up.
Tidal Wave, sail going up.
Good news up.
Rough Justice,
sail
going up.
Rough Justice. Legend has not moved yet.
Ed Sky, sail
Ed
going
Sky
up.
going.
Captain Gene still pulling. Chase, sorry. Running Tide, sail going up. Tidal Wave.
Partner is off. She's
got
on
a full sail.
She's on the pin side of the line, and so she's off.
And she's gone.
But she's
Captain Gene having all kinds of trouble.
Where's Captain Gene?
Still pulling anchor.
Still pulling. Still pulling. Okay. She may have a problem here because the boat on the starboard side needs a can, and she can't.
She's got Rough Justice in a bind. She's got the Tidal Wave hampered. Oh my goodness, Captain Gene, all kinds of trouble right now.
Courageous is going to go around the back. Is that Courageous going around the back of them? And they go
Tidal
off.
Wave and man overboard on the Rough Justice. Rough Justice about to go under. Rough Justice about to go under.
Rough Justice is coming around the stern. Rough Justice might be under. Might be. Let's take a quick look at that here.
Rough Justice tied up. Oh my
really
goodness.
Tied up. She's all right. They're getting away. Everybody's getting away.
Captain Jean finally getting away.
Captain Jean getting a sail up. Finally getting a sail up.
And all this is done is allowed who to get out? Running Tide. Legend.
The big boys.
Oh man.
Okay.
What a bad way to start this race.
And we got Courageous cutting through here on port. She's tacked already, gone on port. Where is Silent Partner? Silent
Partner is all the way
to the left, on the left side.
To the left side, yep.
And so we got Running Tide, Silent Partner, and then I can't get the other two. No number on that sail. Well, so that's Ed Sky.
Ed Sky, and you also have the Running Tide out there.
And then right in front of Ed Sky is
Running Tide.
Running Tide. So to the far left is, I believe that might be number 5 out there. They've got new sails on, different sails, people. So we're going to be looking for these numbers when they tack.
And Captain Jean is out and she's sailing. She is sailing.
Remember now, on the start line, there is no foul.
There's no foul, but you could definitely hamper a boat.
Oh, you can definitely hamper a boat. You can actually hold a boat. But there's no club racing out here, so it's every man for himself, you know? So,
all right.
Who just tacked? Is that Running Tide just tacked onto port?
Running Tide is coming back.
Tacked out of port.
And she's going to probably have the lead at this point.
And we're looking for Captain Jean is behind the yacht here. I can't see it. There she goes. She just went through here. She's got a sail up and she's sailing. She's on port.
Captain Jean's all the way down this way. Right? Go
behind the boats. Yeah, I just saw her go through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got 3 boats over here somewhere or 4 boats over here somewhere. Okay, do we have
so
drone
not a
yet?
Clean start. Not a clean start. Not a clean start. Not a clean start.
Okay, let's go back. Let's go look at the screen.
Well, you got
here.
your Running Tide to the right. Ed Sky coming to the left. And Running Tide right now probably it's got this all by itself at this point.
Okay, we got to look for Legend here.
Everybody's going to have to do some work. Legend is all the way out.
Yeah. She's laid off to starboard, and she is going hard at starboard. The wind is pulled a little east, folks, so it's going to be a little different race course here. So they're going to go down a little bit further than they did last time. We saw that the mark was right over in front of us. And Dwight, that mark is gone, is it not? That's no longer there.
Well, here's your view now on your screen, Reg, and we've got to your left, A1, the Legend, Ed Sky in the middle, and Running Tide to your right.
To your right. So this is what we waited for all afternoon, all day, folks. All afternoon. We're gonna. The wind is so much change because I'm looking at Legend going off here towards Monument, which means the wind is up here.
No, Legend's all the way down here.
Yeah. So who's going off towards Monument?
Courageous.
Is that Courageous?
Yep.
How did she get far down? Wow.
Started late.
Wow. So if that's Legend going there, Dwight, let me tell you something. You need to worry. If she's over there in that position, you need to worry. So going up through here is Running Tide.
Yep. All right, coming into your view on screen. Legend to your left, Ed Sky in the middle, Running Tide to your right, top right screen.
We're going to watch this happen.
And so we're going to have to wait to see how it plays out after the very, very bungled start. 3 boats getting tied up. The Tidal Wave, Rough Justice, and also Captain Jean. And so we are going to have to see how that works out for them. We'll be waiting for them to get around that first mark, Reg.
Yep. Waiting for them to come out from behind these big vessels that are blocking us here. But looking on screen, folks, you can see the picture. Ed Sky.
Yep, Legend
She's
to the left.
Big boat and a powerful boat.
Yep. She's holding on against the Legend right now.
Ed Sky has the breeze. She can certainly compete today. So between her and Legend, they're the big boys in the fleet, and we're going to see what happens here. But Legend is like the little guy underneath with the knife. He's doing all the work, you know, and you have to watch him. Okay.
Well, we're going to have to wait to see.
So is that running tide coming back across
the
there?
other boats
Looks
pop
like
out.
her.
No, I believe that may be
Through there.
tidal wave.
That may be tidal wave. Could be. We can't tell right now. Can't see the numbers.
But she would be way behind at this point.
Okay, we have to go to the drone, Dwight, because we cannot see what's going on. So let's just situate here. We've got Legend.
Ed Sky.
Ed Sky.
Yep.
Over here is that Rough Justice?
Running tide.
Is that running?
Yep.
Right there.
Yeah. Rough Justice
Okay.
is all the way to
over
the
here.
top.
Okay,
Black
so
hull.
obviously where everybody's on port tack here, so they're going south down the harbor. And now we're going to see what happens when they attack. Standing by. Okay, we're still on drone. So we can see the whole fleet here, Dwight.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking for the mark to see where the mark is. Because Legend might be on ley line. So we have to watch that right here. Looking for the first boat around.
And this would be good news all the way at the back.
Well, that's what we anticipated. She's not going to do as you said. We don't think. So, folks, we have to wait for them to come out from behind this plethora of cargo ships. And then we'll know who is who. There's a gate right here. Is that a gate or is that the mark that they left?
Yeah.
Are they setting a gate here?
All right, so
it's the yellow thing.
Yeah, on screen is going to be our first mark.
Yeah.
And we're going to see who's going to get there. And it looks from this position that the Legend may be the boat that's going to get to that mark first.
It's what I propose.
Tidal wave is coming all the way from the bottom of the
From the bottom of the screen.
Well, from our top
the right
down
side.
here. Yep.
Yeah, so she's on starboard. She has right away.
Yeah, but she's a long way away. This looks like Legends.
These big boats close distances very quickly.
This looks like this at this point looks like the Legends race to hold on to. That is going to be my prediction if this is going to be the mark.
Upward, upwind. This is the windward. This is the windward mark.
Yes, sir.
We are approaching the windward mark. Where is Rough Justice? Can't tell from the screen here.
And there goes the Legend. She's at that mark and about to go around.
Not yet.
Not as yet, but going.
She's about to.
And Ed Sky looks like she's going to be holding on to second place.
As I said, Dwight, these are the big boys. This is big wind.
Running tide coming towards her.
So running tide is still on port. Going to tack on to starboard now. Legend is around. And we have a foot race here between running tide. Is that running tide, Dwight?
Running tide and Ed Sky.
And Ed Sky. And Ed Sky has the inside here.
Yep.
Coming around the buoy, so she has to have buoy room. She's got it. And she's going to bear away right now. Ed Sky is around, followed closely by Running Tide.
And then we have the good news.
Good news coming.
Sorry, silent partner.
No,
silent
that's
partner.
silent partner.
Yep.
Yeah, she couldn't get up that fast. The silent partners are coming around now. First four boats around. Okay. It's as we said, folks. Legend leads, followed by, surprisingly, Ed Sky. Not a Running Tide. The Running Tide is in there, though, right next to her. So, we're off to a reach mark, or are we coming straight downwind? We didn't have the course before. The boats are running. It looks like it might be off to a reach mark.
And then your fifth place boat looks like it's going to be Rough Justice, I believe.
The first lap is usually just positioning, and after that, you get to the leeward mark, and then we fight for position going up on the second leg. So leg two, we're going to see what happens.
New Courageous now about to go around. New Courageous going around. And then it looks like it's going to be between the Tidal Wave and Captain Gene. Rough Justice nowhere in the picture at the moment.
So we're calling Captain Gene right now.
Not
First
as yet.
time today. Oops. All right.
Drones out, so Reg, yeah. Well, we've got a bed. They're bedding back down, and I believe they're going to bed back to this mark, Reg. And so I believe this buoy that we're seeing here is going to be a part of the gate.
I didn't see a reach mark, so I would think that there should be, unless they're coming straight downwind, and we'll lower it in a minute. We'll see them coming through the air.
Yeah.
So, Dwight, that start was fantastic.
Well,
a little bit of confusion.
I wouldn't call it fantastic. I think, you know.
Fantastic. The confusion is part of the fantastic.
Yeah, I believe there may be some inexperience on Captain Gene, which may have affected them getting that clean start.
I wouldn't say that because they were close. They were very, very close. Big boats. And then, of course, you and I talked about the anchor, the road, laying out the anchors. Who pulled?
Yeah.
Who was still pulling?
Yeah, yeah.
When you want to go on cant.
Yeah.
That's something we have to solve in this racing.
Yeah.
That the anchors can't be. You can't have
a longer
600
road.
foot and then I have 200.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I totally agree.
So that's something we have to work out. But right now, they got away on the line. There's no penalty, so they should be fine. And I want to double check that there is no penalty because we might have changed some things. So when the drone comes up, we'll get it behind the boats. For now, we just wait to see them come out. And once they're out, we think it's going to be Legend coming out first behind the boats here.
Yeah.
And if this is the mark they're going around, we won't see them until they're right at this mark.
Yeah, yeah. Well, at least we'll be able to call it as it is.
Yeah.
And so.
Okay, so we see them now. So the mark, the windward mark is further south.
And
Reg,
we may have had a position change with Ed Sky now taking over first place.
Well, we want to see that.
And that will definitely wake this crowd up out here today if that's what has happened. We'll see as they come around the boats.
Yeah. I'd be very surprised if Ed Sky came around Legend.
I wouldn't be surprised because we keep saying Ed Sky is one of those boats that every now and then she will do it. She pops out a win.
But Legend had a pretty good lead around that mark.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so here comes the lead boat.
So this obviously is going to be the one mark.
Yeah.
It's going to be an up and down. And Legend is running. And she's got a pretty good lead here.
Well, not a pretty good lead because here comes Ed Sky right behind her.
Yeah. Wait till the turn. We'll see.
And
Let's count the
Red
seconds.
Stripe has sailed herself right into this.
Oh, Red Stripe is going to be a factor. And trust me, she's going to be a factor.
Red Stripe now trying to bear down on Running Tide. This is going to be a close race, Reg.
Yep.
Especially at the top 4 positions. Very, very close.
Dwight, I've got the stopwatch out, so you call the turn. As soon as the mast clears the marker, let's call the turn and we'll see what the time is.
All righty. Well, it's going to be happening right in front of our eyes.
This wind has come down a bit. I think it's around about 12 knots, 13 knots right now. It was up to about 15,
maybe even
16.
Maybe even as low as 11.
13.
All right.
Hang on. Okay. Good sailing breeze. It's moved a little east.
All right, Reg, in your face, coming to the mark. First place. The defending National Family Island champion. Reg, get your timer out.
Okay.
The
let's
legend,
go.
new legend, about to go around the mark. Start right now. Downwind marker. Legend, first place. Second place. Coming to the mark, Ed Sky. Second place, Ed Sky.
4 seconds.
Not yet. She's around. Second place. Third place, Buzzy Roll sailing Silent Partner.
Very closely bunched.
She is sailed down.
Very
Running
closely
Tide.
bunched.
Running Tide now, coming around in 4th place.
Silent partner leads running tide around the lower mark. Legend leads everybody. And nobody gets pushed up, so Legend pushes up. Ed Sky right now looks to be striking the better wind off the lower mark. So we're going to see what happens because Legend's falling off.
Fifth place is going to be the New Courageous. Tidal Wave in a distant 6. After the horrific start. She's going to disappoint a lot of fans out here today.
We have some really interesting roundings because look at the
Red Stripe has gone way out.
Way out. Why did she
go
that wide?
But that's where she started. That's where she started, Reg. Way out. Way out. So obviously she thinks that there's some advantage out there.
Well, but look at the wind that these two boats are striking back here.
But
Ed Sky and okay, now Legend just got knocked over. So maybe these guys are going to get knocked as well when they get out.
Courageous around 5th place.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're looking for
number 6.
Way behind.
Yeah, Tidal Wave way behind. And I don't know what happened to Rough Justice because I have not seen her at all. And I don't know whether she retired.
Maybe. But we haven't seen anything on here. Okay. Nothing at all. We still have two boats coming. 16 is Tidal Wave, and behind her might be Rough Justice.
No, behind is Eugene.
Is Eugene.
And then behind her is Good News.
So where's Rough Justice?
Rough Justice may have retired.
May have retired.
Did not see her. And something may have happened.
We've got some tacking going out here, Dwight.
Yep.
Everybody's going to port.
Everybody's gone back.
Legend's gone.
Running Tide's gone.
Running Tide's gone.
Silent Partner's gone.
See, Silent Partner finds herself now on the lee of these guys and behind them.
But she's coming full force.
She is moving.
Full force.
She is flying.
Full force coming. She's running down the Ed Sky as if like there's no tomorrow. She is running down the Ed Sky like there's no tomorrow. She's going to blow past the Legend like there's no tomorrow.
Well, Legend's on her weather by quite some. So I don't think she's blowing past, but she's definitely reaching.
And Brooks is going to have to do some magic now to get back into this race.
I want to see if he tacks right here and goes back the other way. And doesn't look like he's going to.
And Reg, Captain Jean, going around a mark for the first time.
For the first time.
And she is not in last place.
And Pat has...
Not in last place.
Pat has his traditional 20 feet of boom outside the sail. But she looks good.
She looks like she belongs. Dallas said to me, Dwight, she looks like she belongs.
Yep.
And she definitely looks like she belongs.
Yep. She does. It's coming here.
Good news. The only boat we've not called is Rough Justice and Reg. You see why? Because she's
Where is she?
Up. Looks like that's her.
That's her mast up there?
No, maybe that's a yacht.
That's a yacht. Yeah. No.
I saw a black hull and I thought it was her. But,
but she should be here.
Yeah, I think she retired.
Something's the matter with her.
Yeah, I think she retired.
Okay, we have gone back on port, and everybody cleared out real fast.
In front of you, look at that. You've got Ed Sky at the top, Red Stripe coming, full force, running Tide.
So that's the second boat, third boat here.
And the Legend,
and we
just
have
out of our view.
Legend is up here. You can see Legend coming between here. She's stretching away. She's really reaching out.
That Red Stripe is sailing.
There's Ed Sky right there, right there with her. We get a glimpse as they go between the cargo ships.
And Pat has decided that he's going to do something a little different. He's not going to go that far before he tacks, so he tacked pretty early. I may have tacked too early. He's getting knocked off quite a bit.
Well, the only thing he can do right now is what he's doing. It's
try something different.
And if that's Josh Green on the helm, I can understand that. That is the only thing he can do right now. Chasing the tail isn't going to happen. So he needs to get over here and try to make something happen for himself. Folks, this mark looks like it's up in Ducks Bay, which means they've moved it quite a bit south. And so when they start coming back down, they'll be coming on a downwind to a single mark.
Take a look at the fleet now. Tell me what you think. Here's your Legend.
Yep.
Here's your running tide.
Yep.
Here's your Ed Sky.
Yep.
And here is your red stripe.
Yep.
Which boat is going to get to that mark first?
That
You think
one
the
right-
Legend is
that
going to
one
get there
right
first?
That one right there. All
right.
these guys got to come back over here. She probably is on ley line right now. But if she is, what a gap! You sure we've got the right boat there? John?
Yep, that's the Legend.
If that's Legend, that's a gap. So
Well, she went around the
the
buoy
mark has got to be
first.
somewhere up here. So, folks, you're watching A-Class Racing from the National Family Island Regatta, 68th year. Beautiful Georgetown Exuma. The harbor is perfect. The weather is perfect. Dwight, couldn't get any better.
Absolutely. This is what we've been waiting for.
Sun
I'm
is-
not as happy as I wanted to be, but you know, it's only the first day.
Well,
I may have lost. I believe I lost a bet already today, but you know, I'm not going to worry about that.
Don't worry about the bet. You have Captain Gene.
Yeah.
It might pull you out.
Yeah.
Let's just
Yeah.
remember that.
Yeah. Well. I've won one bet because I bet one Joshua Knowles that Gene was going to beat him. And since at this point it doesn't look like he's in the race, I think I can safely say that bet is in the house.
You sure you didn't pull the pin out of the hounds on rough justice? You know, that's been known to happen.
Well, we're going to all sit tight just for a minute. On your screen, at the top of your screen from the left, the Legend. In the middle, Ed Sky. And just to the bottom, Running Tide. Sailing a close 1, 2, 3. It's going to be tight at this buoy. Yes. Second upwind mark. It's going to be tight, tight, tight. There's your mark right here, Reg. Right here's your mark.
And look who's there.
And the Legend,
Look
here's your
who's
mark
there.
right there. Well, she's not there yet. But, man, let me tell you, it's going to be interesting between the Ed Sky and the Running Tide.
Well, they've got to come back on. They will have right away. They will have right away, but I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah, the Legend is going to clear them all by
I don't
a
think it's
mile.
going to matter. You put that big gal out here and let her rumble in this weather?
Yeah. Keith Cartwright and crew have been bragging all along that nobody's going to beat the big, and they got another word that goes behind the big that starts with a B. We can't say it on live broadcast. But the Big B is doing what they said she would do.
I said some years ago when she came out that she's changed the A-class fleet. Everybody's going to have to adapt to her if the wind blows. And when the wind doesn't blow, then she puts up the big cloud, and she's still there.
Yeah. And the Legend is up to the upwind marker for the second time. And she's about to tack. And she's coming around.
And count to seconds. Can we do that?
It's going to be a minute, at least.
We're fighting the wind here, people.
Legend. New Legend. Going around the upwind marker for the second time. Built herself a commanding lead over everybody else.
Is she around?
She's around. Running
Okay.
Tide is tacked back. And the Running Tide looks like she's going to outmaneuver Ed Sky to this mark. Get around in second place. Ed Sky in third. Silent Partner in fourth.
Tell me when the second boat goes around. We're just timing this, folks, to see how far, what kind of a lead Legend has. I'm at 32 seconds,
Yeah,
right?
you're going to be at a minute.
So we're on the downwind leg now. This is leg 2. This is leg 3. 46.
Keep counting.
One minute.
Running Tide is around.
Okay, so it's 1 minute behind.
Keep counting. Keep counting. Just want to see where Ed Sky is.
114.
Ed Sky's around.
Okay, she's at 114. And there should be a gap.
Well, no. We've got New Courageous and Red Stripe now coming to the Silent Partner. Sorry, coming to the mark.
So New Courageous got red stripe, didn't he?
New Courageous has
Look at this!
outmaneuvered.
Look at this coming here,
Yep.
right? This is a head-to-head.
New Courageous.
Lee Bow right to the marker. New Courageous is going to take
4th place out of the hands of Silent Partner.
Great move. They don't hit the mark now, guys. Okay, they clear around. Good racing here, folks. It's all clean, all clear, all clear. And this is a beautiful sight, Dwight. I love to see this when
Coming
they're
down,
all coming down.
Yeah.
And they have the jib out. There's an old saying that my father used to say, when you put the jib out the other side, it's called booty go, wing a wing. I don't know what that meant. Wing a wing, I understood, because you got one on one side and one on the other side, you know. Right in the inside and booty go. These are the big boys. These are the 28-foot, 60+ masts in some of them, 40+ booms. Here goes Bahamas there again. Right over there, she's flying that same pattern.
Oh yeah, giving everybody a taste of regatta action.
You know, Dwight, what is interesting is as the sun gets over the top, the whole thing takes a different hue, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's
sure does.
Yeah, kind of interesting.
All right.
Evening
And the
comes.
legend, I could tell you, has just stretched out her lead over everybody else. And she's going to be coming down to the mark. I don't know whether we're going to finish at this point.
No, they haven't given
Or
us.
are they going to give us another 3rd lap because it's a short
I would
race?
think there's going to be a 3rd lap. This is kind of short, so let's look for a third thing. She'll be coming around, taking it to starboard, and I think everybody will follow around because there's no space to go to port, and there's no need to because you're going almost back upwind when you come around that mark. So everybody will go to starboard. I just don't understand why Silent Partner went so far left.
And lost a lot of ground.
Yeah.
Lost a lot of ground.
Yeah. But
Well, this first Prime Minister's Cup is going to come to a climax in short minutes. And it looks like, yep, the
coming to this one.
new legend is going
Well,
to...
we got 2 markers in place. We got the leeward marker for the lead boats, and the boats who are still going upwind will still have to go around the windward mark.
We're not sure yet whether they're going to finish at this point or they're going to
Here
go
comes the
back up
legend.
for one more round.
And she is rumbling. She is rumbling, people. Here comes our drone back. All right, Dwight, we're going to count this. We're going to count that. We're going to count at the downward. On the Folks, it's getting a little raucous.
All the fans from around the country cheering on their favorite boats.
You know, we have 29 islands in this country, large islands that are populated. I bet we've got about almost someone from every one of them
I believe so.
here today.
No doubt.
Because there's a boat this year from Mayaguana, which I haven't seen before, which is kind of cool. That would be Ed Sky coming through there. And Running Tide. Yeah, legend.
The new legend.
New legend. What did I do there? Call it at the mark, Dwight.
You got your timer going, Reg?
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll give you the count as she goes around.
Take
Legend is not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Count.
Counting.
Now, when she was at 1 minute at the last mark, let's see if that lead has increased or
I would think Ed Sky
decreased.
closed that a little bit.
Well, no,
Downwind.
it'd be the running tide.
Be Running Tide passes. Ed Sky, you sure?
Yep, yep. Running tide now in second place.
All right, great. Yes. Coming back, here's a dog call. Still understand. Wish we had somebody to tell us. We need that. What happened with Rough Justice? Was that number 9 or number 5?
Number 5, running tide, coming to the mark.
Okay. Okay.
And she is around.
1 minute. Now she's made up a lot of time because it
same
wasn't
distance.
her.
1 minute. Yep, same.
But
Same boat. Same boat. Same time.
Okay.
Same boat. Same time. Ed Sky
Here's
in
Ed
third
Sky.
place.
I thought it was Ed Sky the last time we counted.
No. Running tide.
Yeah. Ed Sky.
Ed Sky
Ed
now
Sky.
in third place.
I think Running Tide has overtaken Ed Sky.
No. They at the upwind marker, it was running tide in second, Ed Sky in third.
Okay.
Fourth place.
I will accept that.
Yep. When they came down to this downwind marker the first time, Ed Sky was
so
in
she
second.
passed it.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry, I was checking times.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 3 boats around the leeward mark, all gone off on starboard.
Courageous coming to the line.
Courageous is here. Courageous is still leading. Sonia, not Sonia, Red Stripe.
Red Stripe, yeah.
Still leading Red Stripe.
So you have Courageous in fourth. Red
And
Stripe.
Legend is already tagged.
Yep.
She's gone back towards the mark. So let's see what the other boats are going to do. No one tacked with her, so they're all going to pursue her out there. It's amazing how they all take on the same line, and you don't see anybody working away from that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I think if I'm behind, I want to try to
I
work
would
my
try
way
something
upwind,
different.
to work upwind a bit.
Because you're not going to catch a boat.
You're not going to catch it just tailing it out.
No. I agree.
And look at the distance now that when you're going on separate tacks like this, Dwight, the distance is opening up.
Yeah.
You know, she's on a gaining tack to the mark right now, and she's just opening up distance. It will get very quiet pretty soon. You better have a shout out to Dale. Was it Dale in Texas?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, let him know what's going on because it's not working in you guys' favor right now. But folks,
now Red Stripe never came to the mark, and now she's headed. I think they've retired.
Red Stripe.
Yeah, she's gone back.
So who?
Gone back to shore.
She hasn't come around.
No, she never came around.
She's going back in. That's the boat
Yeah,
going back in there.
they've retired. They've retired. They've retired. I think they've concluded that there's no way that they can catch up.
No, there's something. It has to be something more than that. That they won't retire for that reason, Dwight. Can't believe that. I won't accept that. There must be something broken on the boat. Same thing with maybe rough stresses. A lot of wind out here today, you know, and if you're not right, something's gonna break. Believe me. So now our running tide just tacked.
No, running tide has been on
she's
attack
gone already.
Yeah, that's Ed Sky now.
Ed Sky
on
tacked.
attack. Tidal wave now just making her way around.
You might get in this after all, Dwight.
No. Nah, we're gonna take our we'll take our bruises and get ready for tomorrow.
As far as I'm concerned, and what I said to you earlier stands true. Put the Legend in this kind of wind and give her clear air.
Yep,
It's hard to deal with. Looking for Jean. Where's Jean?
Coming to the mark right now.
Okay, here she is, coming from behind the yacht, the boat. Does she have enough sail on? She's a bit upright. I don't know if she has not enough sail or too much lead.
Well, you know, it's the first day.
Yeah.
First time sailing her.
Yeah.
Guys may not have necessarily treated today as they should, considering that it's only a cup, but still get to be able to make some changes for tomorrow. Definitely hurts for
Okay, folks, we got on your screen right now, looking for the windward mark. First boat to that mark is going to be Legend. I don't think the running tide is going to make any ingress to her. She's just powering away. A-class racing. The last race of the day from the 68th Annual National Family Island Regatta, Georgetown, Exuma. We are having a ball. Dwight's not having a ball today, are you, Dwight?
No, I'm not. I have a certain bald-headed fella up in Canada who's sending chairs my way. Number 6 would be
courageous.
Good news.
Good news. Yeah. Okay.
And so the only boat that did not finish, well, I believe we're going to have two did not finishes. Silent Partner along with the Rough Justice.
And 81.
Yeah.
Okay. And we don't know why, folks, but today it's pretty sturdy conditions, so possibly some breakage. What I like about the course, you know, it's a short course, so you get to see the boats a lot.
Yeah,
but it doesn't give you.
Yeah,
it doesn't
no
give you
tacking, no tacking. So you know, I'm not a fan of these short races, but I understand. You know, you've got the skippers party, so we got to get finished. We had a late start today.
Well, you would have loved the old racing. We used to go to Roll Town.
Yeah, I would like to see them sail along Island and back.
We'd go down around Goat Key and over the Simon's Point, then back up, and we'd do that twice.
Yeah. You see, you know, my race course in Rollville, right? There's no up and down. You're going to attack at least 12 times between each leg. That's the kind of sailing that, you know, I think really.
Yeah, you've got a unique track and roll.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
absolutely.
It has its restrictions. Yeah. So you've got to sail specific lines. But I enjoy it because you know you get in that deep water channel over there and you can make some speed and you have to avoid the banks.
Yeah.
So it makes you think. Yeah, you know, you got to strategize.
Absolutely. All right, so it looks like the Legend is going to be going around the upwind marker for the final time. Come back down, and this race is going to be slam bound. Thank you, Mom.
It's going to be in
all over
the basket.
And unless she gets a man overboard or some silly situation, she's going to win by a commanding lead.
D, where are you?
Somewhere. I saw D earlier today walking. Commanding lead, D. Shout out to all of the sailors.
So let's talk a little bit about what happens after this tonight, after the fifth race, and we wrap up here. Because tonight you got a skippers party, I believe.
Yep, I think that's at 7 p.m. So all of you skippers will make your way down to the center where they're going to have that skippers party, the Anglican Church.
At the community center.
Community center. So first place Legend around. And she's leaving a wake behind like she's got a motor on that boat. And just gonna sit here and wait for second place.
She just doesn't have a rooster tail. She has to leave a wake, but there's no rooster tail, folks.
Running Tide is gonna make her way up to the mark.
And Running Tide ran away from Ed Sky pretty much.
Yeah. There was about 6 to 8 seconds separating them. The last mark. I think Running Tide has stretched that out just a bit.
For those of you who race yachts, I want to tell you that these boats don't have all the gadgets. This is mano a mano. There are no winches. Everything is by hand. Everything is by rope. These are not fiberglass hulls. These are all wooden hulls. Of course, I think they've finally allowed jam cleats, but I'm not sure about that. Of course, so the normal blocks that you use, and block and tackle, standing rigging, pretty much the same. The difference here is on the yachts, maybe the head sail is going to be a whole lot bigger. The main is going to be smaller. The booms on a yacht would not stick over the stern. The booms on these boats are what, 10 feet over the stern, good point? At least 10 feet.
Reg, got a little interesting thing happening here now at the line. It looks like Courageous may have sailed herself into position and taken third place away from Ed Sky. And she sure as heck has done it.
That's on. Yeah.
Stefano Camp and the Courageous
right in your face.
has just done it.
That is in your face.
Excellent sailing by those young skipper. And I think he's one of the youngest skippers here in A-class. And, you know, another thing we didn't talk about as we were talking about.
Did you see that just then?
This one is going to be a foot race. This is going to be a foot race.
It's interesting how Ed's kind of closed on him right there, but made it turned like they were below the mark and they just shot up to get it.
Well, now it's going to be a bad race between those two for third place. They're sailing for a position because that's a prize position.
Yes.
Third position.
Third position. And this is the
Now, we didn't mention, Reg, that David Knowles, sailing the Legend, is the older brother of Stephen Knowles, sailing Running Tide.
Yeah. That's a long-running feud.
Absolutely.
That's a family feud.
You know, Legend has been besting the Running Tide as of late.
Yeah.
When they've had head-to-head matchups. I think this would now be the Legend's maybe third time in a row besting Running Tide.
She
so
certainly
I don't know.
did last year, and she ran away from them last year. I can't forget. You might remember the knockdown in the creek in Nassau.
Oh my goodness! Both of them side by side.
That was awesome.
I thought we were going to lose both of those boats at that moment.
And they both finished.
Yep, absolutely.
Full of water, but they both.
But they finished. Yeah.
Knockdown, folks, is when the wind hits the sail and the boat literally lays on its side.
Yep.
And these two got up again. I never expected to see that happen.
Yeah.
Not in these boats.
Yeah. That was very exciting to watch. So we're going to have this race come to a finish very soon, Reg.
A rapid finish.
Hear the gun.
Everybody's coming down now, and they're on the final leg.
Heading towards the finish line. New Legend in first place. Second place, Running Tide.
Got to call my buddy Tony.
Two Long Island boats, first and second. Third place, Stefano Camp in the Regatta Island boat. Sorry, Stefano Camp, Regatta Island.
Yeah.
New Courageous.
Yeah, Ragged.
Jed Monroe and crew sailed into a third place finish. And Silent Partner, Ed Sky is going to be in fourth. And Silent Partner, I believe, is going to hold on to her fifth place finish.
So where are the exuma boats?
Silent Partner, Captain Gene, and Tidal Wave.
And
Fourth,
bring up
fifth,
and
sixth.
And did not finish. DNF. Silent Partner. So we lost one Long Island boat, one exuma boat in the race.
I'm looking out here, and I believe that I see that the Silent Partner is still sailing.
Still sailing? Well, we saw her go down here around the point.
Reg, you know what? It's probably because they have the gate, and we didn't see the second buoy for the gate, and they went the opposite way. So when we thought she didn't come around the mark,
There's no gate behind here.
Yeah, well, Red.
We saw.
Silent Partner is still in the gate, still in the race.
You could be.
Right.
You know, we didn't have a shot of that.
Right, and so she
didn't have a shot of that.
She came around the gate on her.
It could very well
on
be
her port side.
If she's still sailing, but she never came through here. She went the other way.
Absolutely.
She had that choice if there was a gate.
Yep.
And there was supposed to be a gate, but we only saw the.
We can only see the top end of the gate.
Yeah. That's interesting, right?
Now we've got the gun about to go down.
She didn't have to come back. That's the disadvantage of having these boats here.
Yeah. Agreed.
All right, folks, here it is. This is the big dog.
Legend.
New Legend. Crossed the mark to take the Governor's Cup and what is possibly the first series. Dwight, who have we got coming next?
Running Tide.
Long Island, Long Island. And then Regatta and possibly next, Stefano Kemp. We didn't have original Courageous here this year.
No.
It didn't bring her.
Yeah, just the
Beautiful, beautiful boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there you have it, new legend. Sail going down, first place in this Prime Minister's Cup. Possible first serious race. Running Tide coming around in second place. And Reg, we've got a foot race between third and fourth with the New Courageous and Ed Sky.
Yeah.
And Silent Partner, like I said, is still in the race.
So we owe you an apology, folks. Silent Partner did not retire.
Yep.
She, number 71, just took the
81.
Took the 81. Just took the port gate. We did not realize there was a gate here because we can't see it behind these boats.
Now we need to see. We can get that drone to the side to see who's going to get it between the Ed Sky and New Courageous.
Well,
it is
look
neck
at it right
and neck.
here. Here it comes.
Neck and neck. It looks like Ed Sky may have nosed her out.
Well, we'll see.
By a nose, I believe Ed Sky is going to get it.
It's the angle. Who goes through first? Couldn't see it.
We're going to have to wait for the official results, but it was very close. Good sailing by those guys on the New Courageous to get back in it and close that gap.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and venture to say it might have been New Courageous.
Right, just go with New Courageous. I will go opposite just for opposite sakes and give it to the Ed Sky.
Yeah, because in this case, they're both rounding the same mark. And New Courageous is well ahead there.
And then they're going to be followed by the Silent Partner, Tidal Wave, Captain Gene, Courageous. Sorry, Good News. One boat with a DNF is Rough Justice.
And we don't know why.
And we don't know why.
Okay. Where is we waiting for Tidal Wave? Waiting for Captain Gene.
And Good News.
And Good News. And I don't see any of them.
Third place through the gate was, we believe,
Courageous.
It's between New Courageous and Ed Sky. Not sure.
We're gonna say Courageous, but
very
we gotta
close.
check it. Look at this. We have a boat going to the mark. You know, is that legend gone? No, we have a boat going to the mark up there.
Good News.
And here comes, is that 81?
Yep.
Yep, Silent Partner. Folks, we want to apologize for that. We just missed that one. Silent Partner took, obviously there's a gate that we could not see. We're not advised of, and she took the gate, and we anticipated that she had retired, but she had not. She continued sailing, and so here she is. And right behind her, I believe, is going to be Tidal Wave. And that jib on Tidal Wave is not drawing at all, Dwight. You see that?
Yeah, the wind is dropping down too.
The wind has come down. And I don't think she had enough sail on. Look at the length of the boom sticking out there. Same as, was that Captain Gene?
And so I'm seeing some comments in one of the chat groups that the Rough Justice retired because her sail got torn.
Okay, we want to thank you for that information. I want to check something here, Dwight. Where's Tidal Wave? Did Tidal Wave cross already?
No, Tidal Wave is right now being passed by Gene.
So that's what I wanted to say to you.
Yeah.
Did Captain Gene seemed to be the next boat across.
Yeah.
Now you know that. Now you know you can't stand for that, Dwight.
No, that's not a good feeling. They're neck and neck. The wind has dropped off, as you can see. They're barely drifting across. Well, it looks like Gene. Gene may have gotten Tidal Wave.
Gene is moving. Let's see who comes out first.
Right in front of your eyes, Reg.
Yeah.
Right
Well, I'm watching it here by
tidal wave by a nose.
the angle. Yeah.
Tidal wave by a nose.
They're not crossed yet. Where's
they're
the mark?
crossed. They're crossed. The mark is behind
mark
this
is-
Lady Francis boat. Tidal wave by a nose.
Tidal wave by a nose. Yeah, you see it now. Yeah, by a nose. See, that bow is not so high.
No, not so high at all.
Looks good. Absolutely looks good from here. And we have one more boat, and she is quite a ways back. It's going to be the good news. The good news is she's still sailing, folks. And we're going to wrap up the A-class race for today. This is Governor's Cup and possibly the first Series Cup race. And the first day of racing here in Georgetown, Exuma, it's the 68th National Family Island Regatta. And we are very pleased to say that we completed 4 classes today. We completed the E class this morning early at 8:30, and then we had followed that with the C and B, and now the A class, and we are wrapping up. Dwight, entire day of racing.
Absolutely,
From
Reg.
this morning to now.
It has been a long day, but it has been a fun day.
Oh, has it ever?
All of this sailing action out here today. 4 classes, E, C, B, and A. Started at 8 o'clock this morning, and we're ending at 6 o'clock this evening.
You know what we didn't tally? How many people, how many sailors we had on the water today between all the classes. So we had 54. We had 35 boats in E class, and each of them had
2 people, at least
2 persons at least. Okay, and
that's
then
70.
So we had next was
38
C class, 38 C.
5 guys.
Average 5 guys in this win today. So
that's
figure
about
that one out.
Close to 200.
Okay, and then we had B class,
8
boats with about 9 people.
Yep.
So 72.
Yep.
Then we have A class with about, today I would say 10,
16.
12, maybe
even almost
some of 16.
Yeah.
16 we total. Yeah, we had quite a number of sailors. I think the largest number of sailors ever that we've had on the water.
You'd be at about almost 300, 350 or thereabouts sailing. Well, Reg, I believe we could begin to bring this one to an end. We still have the good news out on the water, but at this point, I don't think it really matters. She's going to come.
Well, she's going to come across, and she'll close everything down. And now these boats go back to their anchorage.
Get ready for tomorrow.
Get ready for tomorrow. And what you did not do, I know there's a couple takeaways. One, I don't expect any boat to be late for the line tomorrow in any class. I think the lesson was well taught today, well handled by the race committee, and I want to see if there's going to be any protests from any boat. I don't see why, but it happens.
Yeah.
The protest committee is over there ready for anybody who wants to go. They have to go in, fill out a form, and formally make a protest, not like we used to do before, just say, I want to protest. No, you have to tell the other boat. You have to go in and formally file a protest. So we see how many of those come across today. And I can't think of anything else that did not pan out today. I thought it was a good day.
Yeah, all around great day.
Yeah. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead and say a big thank you to our sponsors, but we also want to look at some comments.
Yeah.
From some
people
who watch this race other than Dwight and Reg.
Sponsors real quickly for your Reg. CNK Liquor, Davil Lumber Company, Tourism, Ministry of Tourism, the Caribbean Bottling Company, Alive, Peace and Plenty Hotel, Arwak Port Development, Hideaways Exuma, Commonwealth Bank, Sandals, Friends of Exuma, Airport Car Rental, the Ministry of Works, Family Island Affairs, Janae's Uniform Center, BTC, Commonwealth Brewery Limited, Stanioki Yacht Club, and Fidelity.
Come back.
And your sponsors, we thank you all. Always appreciate all of the sponsorship coming in for the National Family Island Regatta. As we know, these regattas take one hell of a lot of money to put on, and always happy and grateful, Reg, for any sponsorship that comes in. So if you have got a company looking for some good exposure, join
let
us
us know.
Yep, let
Let us know.
I got to get you.
Right, we're gonna take a listen now to some comments from some of our viewers and listeners. We're gonna start with a former council member here, Chief Counsel Gotti Gray, and then we're gonna listen to some visitors and some local folk who watched the race, and you'll hear from somebody other than Dwight and Reg.
All right, go
and
ahead.
Here we go.
Sir, do me a favor, let me know your name, let me know where you're standing and what's happening right now.
My name is Godfrey McDonald Gray Sr. I'm from Little Exuma, Williamstown, and I'm the #1 fan of the Tidal Wave, which was owned by Captain Raleigh Gray from Saniel Key.
Alexander Rogers from Atlanta, Georgia. This is my uncle right here. Came out here for Regatta, have a good time, get a couple drinks.
Good stuff. Now, we got folks watching from, I think it's Memphis, Tennessee. They pulling for Tidal Wave too, so I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all think Brooks going to pull it off?
Yes, the Tidal Wave. 16, man. All right, number 16, the Tidal Wave.
I'm a bandwagon. I'm going with the bandwagon, so that's it.
All right, so look like this the Tidal Wave bench right here. I don't know.
Jane.
Captain Jan. All right, she's pulling for Ponce New Boat.
I'm Kelly Anderson. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I'm here in beautiful Exuma, checking out the regatta. The race is going to be starting just soon, and we got the nice wind for it and an amazing ocean.
Awesome. We want to thank you for taking this time out of your vacation to come down here with us and spend this time. From what you have seen so far, what do you think about our national sports sloop sailing? Is it cool to watch? Is there anything you guys going to take back home to some friends?
Take home some pretty sweet pictures. So yeah, it's pretty fun.
Awesome. Now introduce our viewers, because it's not just you, it's not just your friends that we have here, but we've also got two viewers here that's also watching the regatta. Who's this guy?
This is Oliver.
Oliver.
And he loves it here. He loves the regatta. And this is Holly. They're not sure who to vote for though.
Okay. All right. Well, Oliver and Holly. Well, I'm not going to say it. I don't want to be biased, but hey, listen. You guys go there. Everyone's talking about Tidal Wave.
Tidal Wave.
Tidal Wave. You hear that, Holly? We got to vote for Tidal Wave.
Running Tide. Tidal Wave. Running Tide. Running Tide.
All right. We got Tidal Wave. We got Running Tide here. Listen, A-class race. About to go down live. Let's see who's going to take it.
So, folks, as you can see, the regatta's gone to the dogs. Even the dogs are watching. I mean, it's no, we hope you enjoyed those comments from persons watching other than Dwight and I. You've been listening to us all day, and we certainly appreciate that. Dwight, I think that's going to do it for the day.
Yeah, it's been a good day.
Yeah, we're going to go get ready for the Skipper's Party tonight. I don't know that I'm going to stick around for that, but we can talk about that tomorrow.
Yep.
Let's just look ahead to tomorrow. The wind is supposed to go up tonight. We don't know what the projection is for tomorrow. I don't know if our directors can give us that. But again, we'll be here at 8:30 for E-Class in the morning, and the same time frame for the other races. We will have 4 more races tomorrow, and 1 in each class, and those would be the second.
Well, the first series
race.
points, yes, races.
But
weather permitting, it could also end up being the second.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, again, Reg, always a pleasure being here with you. It's beautiful to be back in Exuma. Again, I was last here for the regatta in August, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
Happy to be here. Happy to be with the sailors. I'm going to get my head talked off later today because, I stick my head way out there on a limb in support of one tidal wave. And so, but you live with it. Tomorrow is a new day. We're going to win tomorrow. All will be well. And, all will be well.
Here's the rub. Tidal Wave has had some work done to her.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
She needed that, okay? The next thing is, if you're working on a boat and you're not sailing and you're not racing, you don't come here to get ready.
Yeah, I agree.
You come to the dance and you say, you dance with what you brought. Okay?
Totally agree.
So today is the day to find out.
Yes.
Like Captain Jean found out today who she is or who he is, and what he can do tomorrow. Everybody knows who the top dog is. We know it's legend. Running Tide. Stefan now knows what he's got to do. And so we will see pretty soon. We shall see pretty soon.
Yeah, I
tomorrow.
think tomorrow.
We'll see who's who.
And definitely, if the wind picks up tomorrow, it's going to make the race even more interesting.
Yeah.
So it's going to require a little bit more skill. Everybody's going to have to be on their P's and Q's. Can't afford to make any mistakes. You got to get a clean start. I mean, that was obvious today. The boats that didn't get a clean start did not perform well.
Yeah.
And
we saw some great sailing from Stefan and the other captains, and young Joss having his first B class. And we also had the gate introduced in Family Island Regatta for the first time. The Zoom, people are now familiar with what the Zoom means, and I believe the sailors conducted themselves well today.
Yeah.
So
I doubt that there were any incidents that required any protests, certainly other than what may have happened at the start. And as you said, there are no fouls at the start. I didn't see anything at any of the markers that
warranted a protest.
I understand in the C-class race that Confusion and Xena
hooked up
may have had something to protest about, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So, my friend, and we look forward to tomorrow. Get some rest tonight now.
Yeah.
Don't let everybody harass you, because I know you're gonna have a heavy night. Lots to explain. So we're gonna say thank you to Carson Gray and production,
media,
and to our dear Christina, who has joined the team.
Yes.
Did a great job for us today. Thank you, Christina. And thank you to all of you around the world who are watching and across the Bahamas.
Yeah.
We thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. And we forgot cannot forget the flyer.
Reno Curling.
Reno Curling.
Yes.
Okay, Reno, forgive us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Mr. Roll, are you ready for regatta?
Regatta? Man, I've been ready for regatta. I'm on the Rollville boat. Keep your eye on them. So guess what, DPM? You better keep your eye on me, because I come in numero uno.
Good morning. My name is Wade Watson, Member of Parliament for Baines and Grantstown, and Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Economic Affairs. In this regatta, I'll be sailing on the Xena from Long Island, and DPM, I want you to know, we can win this time.
John Pinder, Central South Africa MP, and looking forward to this year's National Family Island Regatta. I'll be sailing on NA right for the Ministers race, and last year DPM took first place, but that was protocol at hand. This year all bets are right, and NA right's going to do it.
Wayne Monroe, Member of Parliament for Freetown, hailing actually from Duncantown, Ragged Island. In the upcoming race, I'll be on the Irene Goodnight from Ragged Island. The DPM has the trophy for the winner. Uriah McPhee just gave me a trophy for coming dead last. DPM is trying to hold on to his trophy. I'm not trying to hold on to mine. When you're out front, people come in for you. He will learn that. He will learn that the hard way.
Good day, Bahamas. This is Honorable Leonardo Lightbourne, Member of Parliament for North Islands and the Berry Islands, Parliamentary Secretary of the Ministry of Works and Family Island Affairs. I'm just here to let you guys know that come Exuma Regatta, I will be on board the Ashley from Mangrove Key, Andros. This is the boat that's going to take first place on the C-Class race with the Ministers' Cup. I want the Deputy Prime Minister to know that I'm coming for you. You're the reigning champion, and North Andros and the Berry Islands will be leaving 2024 #1.
How you doing? My name is Senator Quinton Lightbourne. It's a pleasure that I've been invited by the Deputy Prime Minister to participate in the National Family Island Regatta in Georgetown, Exuma next weekend. But I must help, give the Deputy Prime Minister some advice that, there's nothing wrong with coming second, because I will be sailing with King and Knights, the Auckland's boat, at the National Family Island Regatta in Georgetown, Exuma. See you all there.
Minister Clay Sweeting, I am the Minister responsible for regattas and festivals. I am sailing on the Sassy Sue in the upcoming National Family Island Regatta next week. There's been a lot of trash talk going on. I know the Deputy Prime Minister last year, the first annual, came away with the win, but I just want to let him to know I apologize for having to take the championship from him in his hometown next week.
I'm Chester Cooper, Deputy Prime Minister, Member of Parliament for Exumas and Ragged Island, and importantly, the reigning champion of the First Minister's Challenge at the National Family Island Regatta in Exuma. As politicians, we speak at competitions and graduations and we say, you are all winners. Well, not in sailing, not at the Minister's Challenge, and not at the National Family Island Regatta. I intend to defend my championship. But I commend my colleagues for their sportsmanship and for showing up. There's no better way to show our support for the national sport than the Minister's Challenge. And there's no better place to do it than in Georgetown, Exuma, at the National Family Island Regatta, where I shall hold no hostages.
Look out DPM, look out Clay Sweeting. I'll be sailing in the Exuma Regatta. I'll be on catch the cat, and I want them to try to catch the cat.